Skol, Vikings Nation. What's good, purple and gold faithful? The Minnesota Vikings are back, kicking off their 2025 training camp, and let me tell you, the energy at TCO Performance Center is electric. Heavy rain forced our boys indoors, but that didn't dampen the fire. Day one was a straight-up show. From McCarthy slinging it as our QB1 to pick sixes lighting up the defense, we've got a ton to unpack. Are you ready to dive into the latest Vikings news and see why this season could be legendary? Let's go. What's got you hyped for 2025? Drop it in the comments. We're breaking this down into 10 action-packed scenes, each one loaded with the kind of passion and intensity that makes us proud to bleed purple. Whether it's McCarthy's deep bombs or Brian Flores' defense causing chaos, every moment is a reason to get loud. So, stick with me as we roll through the highlights, stats, and storylines that have Vikings fans buzzing. Let's set the stage. Day one was just the start, and the road to the Super Bowl runs through Minnesota. Here we go. Oh, and a quick heads up. I've cross-checked the latest updates from Vikings.com and other Vikings news sources to keep this 100% legit. No fake news here, just pure, unfiltered Skol vibes. Let's jump in and break down why this training camp is already giving us chills. McCarthy steps into the QB1 spotlight, and Vikings Nation, the kids got IT. Day one of training camp was all about our 22-year-old quarterback, who's gearing up for his regular season debut as Minnesota's starter. It wasn't all smooth sailing. His first 11-on-11 pass sailed deep to nowhere, with him and Justin Jefferson not quite clicking. A couple more misses followed, including a slick pass breakup by Theo Jackson against JJ's throw to Jefferson. Talk about a wake-up call. But hold up, don't sleep on JJ yet. This was just the warm-up. Then came the 7-on-7 period and McCarthy flipped the script. He started finding his groove, hitting TJ Hawkinson and Jefferson on quick, crisp completions. The highlight? A jaw-dropping 60-yard touchdown strike to Jordan Addison up the right sideline. The ball was a laser, pure arm strength and accuracy, leaving the crowd buzzing. That's the kind of upside that makes you believe this kid could lead us to the promised land. What do you think? Can JJ handle the pressure of being QB1? Let me know below. He kept the momentum rolling into the final 11-on-11 session, connecting with Hawkinson multiple times, including a gutsy throw into tight coverage on the last play. Sure, he might have been sacked, but the decisiveness was there. No turnovers, solid command of the huddle, and that deep ball to Addison? That's the spark we've been waiting for. Vikings News is calling it a solid day, and I'm feeling the hype. JJ's ready to make some noise in 2025. Josh Metellus is back and all in. Vikings fans, our team captain and defensive Swiss Army knife was a full participant on day one, despite his ongoing contract talks. Unlike the offseason, where he skipped team periods, Metellus was out there taking every rep with the first-team defense. He's in the final year of his deal, and while teammates like Andrew Van Ginkel and Josh Oliver got extensions, Metellus is still waiting. But you know what? He's not letting that stop him from leading the charge. After practice, Metellus dropped some truth bombs. I love playing football, so can't keep me off the field too long. He's focused on building chemistry with new DBs like Jeff Okudah and Isaiah Rodgers, especially with Cam Bynum gone. Metellus said the dialogue with GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah is positive, and he's letting his tape do the talking. 2 years of elite play as a versatile defender. How huge would it be to lock him up long-term? Tell me, Skol fans, is Metellus the heart of this defense? His leadership was on full display, and it's clear he's not sitting on the sidelines in any sense. I'm just doing my part. Being here for the team, trying to be a leader, he said. That's the kind of mentality that makes this Vikings defense special. With training camp just starting, Metellus is setting the tone. Expect him to be a game-changer in Brian Flores' scheme. Let's keep those contract talks moving. Kwesi, hold up, Vikings Nation. Did someone say pick six? The first 11-on-11 period was a straight-up clinic by Brian Flores' defense, and Ivan Pace Jr. stole the show. Facing off against the second-team offense, Pace read Sam Howell's short pass like a book and snatched it for a pick six. The third-year linebacker, who struggled in coverage last season, was all over it. sprinting to the end zone and igniting a wild celebration. That's the kind of play that gets you fired up. Pace wasn't alone in the turnover party. Later in the same period, QB3 Brett Rippon tried a screen pass to Jeshaun Jones. But guess who was waiting? Andrew Van Ginkel, a.k.a. Gink. With another patented Gink 6, he jumped the pass, bobbled it, then secured it for a pick six that had teammates losing their minds. Josh Metellus couldn't help but laugh post-practice, joking, "They didn't watch the tape? Van Ginkel's instincts are unreal. Remember his pick six against the Giants last year? Is this defense the NFL's best? Drop your take. This is what makes Flores' unit so deadly. Unpredictability and playmakers everywhere." Pace and Van Ginkel showed why this Vikings defense could dominate in 2025. 2 pick sixes in one practice? That's not just luck. That's a warning to every offense in the NFL. Skull Nation, are you as pumped as I am for this defense to wreak havoc? Let's talk about that 60-yard bomb from J.J. McCarthy to Jordan Addison. It was a thing of beauty. In the 7-on-7 period, McCarthy dropped back, eyes locked downfield, and unleashed a perfect deep ball up the right sideline. Addison, streaking past the defense, hauled it in for a touchdown that had everyone at TCO Performance Center buzzing. It wasn't just the distance. It was the pinpoint accuracy that screamed, "This kid's got star potential." Now, Addison wasn't tightly covered, but let's give credit where it's due. McCarthy's arm strength was on full display. That throw was a statement, especially after a shaky start where he and Justin Jefferson weren't syncing up. Vikings news outlets are calling it a wow moment, and I'm right there with them. Can Addison and McCarthy become the next dynamic duo? What's your favorite Vikings receiver combo of all time? That deep ball wasn't a one-off either. McCarthy kept dealing, hitting Hawkinson and Jefferson on shorter routes with precision. The fact that his only incompletion in 7-on-7 came from a great breakup by Byron Murphy Jr. shows how tight the windows are in this defense. Moments like these make you believe this offense could light up the scoreboard in 2025. Let's hear it. Who's your breakout star for the Vikings offense? Brian Flores' defense is giving me chills. Skull Nation. Day 1 showed why this unit could be the NFL's most feared in 2025. The first-team defense absolutely smothered the second and third-string offenses in 11-on-11 drills. Sam Howell and Brett Rippon didn't stand a chance against the chaos Flores dialed up. Ivan Pace Jr.'s pick six and Van Ginkel's Gink 6 were just the highlights. Every snap felt like the defense was one step ahead. Flores' scheme thrives on versatility, and you saw it with players like Josh Metellus, who was everywhere, and Theo Jackson, who broke up a pass against Jefferson. The addition of new faces like Jeff Okudah and Isaiah Rodgers only adds to the depth. According to Vikings.com, this defense led the Vikings to a 14-win season in 2024. Can they top that this year? What's the one thing you want to see from this defense in 2025? The best part? This was just practice. If Flores' crew is already causing this much havoc, imagine what they'll do when the games count. Vikings fans, we might be looking at a unit that shuts down Mahomes, Rodgers, and every other QB in their path. Drop a comment. How many sacks do you think this defense racks up this season? Andrew Van Ginkel is a problem, and I'm here for it. That Gink 6 pick six wasn't just a play, it was a statement. Van Ginkel, who signed a 1-year, $23 million extension this offseason, is proving why he's worth every penny. His instincts are next level. He read Rippon's screen pass like he was in the huddle with him, snagging the ball and taking it to the house. It's the same magic he pulled off against the Giants in Week 1 of 2024, per Vikings.com. What makes Gink so special? It's his fit in Brian Flores' defense. He's not just a pass rusher, though his 11.5 sacks in 2024 were huge. He's a coverage nightmare, with 2 pick sixes last season alone. His versatility lets Flores keep offenses guessing, and that's why teammates like Metellus can't stop raving about him. His awareness is out the roof, Metellus said. Do you think Gink's the MVP of this defense? Let's debate it. Van Ginkel's not slowing down anytime soon. With a Pro Bowl nod and All-Pro buzz in 2024, he's already a fan favorite. His story, hometown hero from Iowa, grinding through a foot injury last year, makes him even more lovable. Vikings Nation, how many pick sixes is Gink dropping this season? Let's hear your predictions. Ivan Pace Jr. is ready to wreck offenses in 2025. That pick six on Sam Howell was a reminder of why this third-year linebacker is a cornerstone of Flores defense. Despite a rough coverage grade from PFF last season, Pace showed he's learning fast, reading Howell's pass perfectly and racing to the end zone. The celebration that followed? Pure Skull energy. His teammates were hyped. Pace's growth is huge for the Vikings. As a rookie, he earned strong marks, and now he's paired with Blake Cashman as one of the NFL's most dynamic linebacker duos, per VikingsTerritory.com. His ability to blitz and stop the run makes him a perfect fit for Flores' aggressive scheme. Can Pace take that next step and become an All-Pro? What's the one play you want to see from him this season? That pick six set the tone for the defense, and it's clear Pace is hungry to prove last year's coverage struggles were a fluke. With Kobe King and Eric Wilson pushing for snaps, the linebacker room is stacked. Vikings fans, let's talk. Who's your favorite linebacker on this roster? Josh Metellus is the glue holding this defense together, and he's not letting contract talks slow him down. Day one saw him out there with the first-team defense, taking every rep and leading by example. His versatility, playing safety, slot, and even linebacker in Flores' scheme, makes him invaluable. Vikings News reports he's optimistic about an extension, echoing GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah's comments about positive talks. Skull Nation, how much would a long-term deal mean for this team? Metellus' leadership is next level. I can't be a leader from the sideline, he said, and you can feel his passion for the game. With Cam Bynum gone, he's stepping up to gel with new DBs like Okudah and Rogers. His tape from the last 2 seasons, think tackles, pass breakups, and pure hustle speaks volumes. Is Metellus the most underrated player on this roster? Drop your thoughts. The Vikings defense thrives on players like Metellus, who can do it all. His full participation on day one shows he's all in for 2025, contract or not. Fans, let's show some love for our captain. What's your favorite Metellus moment from last season? Sam Howell and Brett Rippon got a rude welcome from Flores defense on day one. Howell, the new backup QB acquired via trade, threw a pick six to Ivan Pace Jr. on his first pass. Ouch! Rippon didn't fare much better, with Van Ginkel snagging a screen pass for another pick six. It was a rough day for the second and third stringers, but it's exactly what you expect when they're facing a defense as nasty as this one. Howell's got potential, though. Vikings News highlights his arm talent, and during minicamp, he showed off a deep floater to rookie Ty Felton that nearly went for a score. He's Kevin O'Connell's latest reclamation project, and with J.J. McCarthy locked in as QB1, Howell's fighting for QB2 reps. Can he push McCarthy in camp? What do you think his role will be this season? Rippon, meanwhile, is likely QB3, but that pick six showed the growing pains of facing Flores schemes. These moments are why training camp matters. Iron sharpens iron. Skull fans, do you trust Howell as the backup? Or should the Vikings look elsewhere? Let's hear it. Vikings Nation. This is just the beginning. Day one of training camp was a taste of what's to come. J.J. McCarthy's deep balls, Flores defense causing chaos, and leaders like Metellus setting the tone. With a brutal 2025 schedule ahead, including 6 NFC North battles, every rep counts. The Vikings won 14 games last year, per NFL.com, and this camp is about building on that. Are we Super Bowl bound? Let's dream big. The storylines are endless. Can McCarthy live up to the hype? Will Flores defense be the NFL's best? Who's breaking out? Addison, Pace, or maybe a rookie like Ty Felton? I'm fired up, and I know you are too. Drop your bold predictions for the season in the comments. I want to hear all of them. Skull Nation, if you're as pumped as I am, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single Vikings update. Share this with your fellow fans, and let's get loud in the comments. What's the one thing you're most excited about for 2025? Let's go Vikings, Skull.